I remember sitting at my desk at night, mindlessly scrolling through social media, checking crypto news and watching YouTube videos, while another deadline was slipping away. That's when it hit me. If nothing changed, I was about to waste another year of my life watching other people achieve their dreams. What if you could achieve more in the next 6 months than you have in your entire life up until now? What if you could finally break the cycle of procrastination and stagnation? Here's the truth. If you don't change, the next 6 months will look exactly like the last 6 months. More abandoned projects, more excuses. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Supposedly Albert Einstein. In 2024, I would be promising myself each Sunday. This week I'll start waking up earlier and work on my side project. But it never happened. I feel like this could keep happening till I die. But fortunately, one day, something changed. I got upset, but not in a negative way. I got obsessed with one question. Why do some people consistently achieve their dreams while others stay stuck in an endless loop of distractions and starting over? This question led me down to a hopefully life-changing path. After spending hours studying successful creators and high performers, I've discovered something transformative. I've distilled everything into a practical 5-step framework that anyone can follow to completely reshape their life. I call this process the Phoenix Framework, as it allows you to rise from the ashes and become a new person. The results of using this framework so far really surprised me. Right now, I'm able to maintain 10 hours of focused work daily without feeling burnt out. Something I really struggled to achieve in 2024. I know this might sound extreme, and personally, I don't plan to maintain this intense pace forever. However, I know I've entered a season of growth where I want to achieve more in months than I did in years. And it's not about working hard forever, but it's about having the capability to tap into an intense period of growth when you most need it. I had to learn these lessons the hard way, through procrastination, scattered focus, and watching my biggest goals slip away. Now I'm sharing everything I've discovered, so you don't have to repeat my mistakes. The best part? You can start implementing this framework today, using the template I've created. You can find the link in the description. Without further ado, let's get started. The Phoenix Framework. 5 phases of personal rebirth. Just like many people, I had tried every tool possible. Pomodoro timers, fancy planners, productivity apps. But nothing stuck. Fortunately, during my research, I discovered something that completely changed everything. The concept of identity change. To change your life, you need to burn your old self to the ground. 2024 is dead and gone. Who we were then is dead and gone. Here we are, lucky enough to rise again in 2025. A year not guaranteed but to anyone. We've beaten death. We've been given a fresh chance at life. Ryan Holiday. This quote has been echoing in my mind. A fresh chance at life. That sounds pretty powerful. It made me understand that in order to achieve my goals, I needed an identity change. No productivity hack or morning routine would fix this. I had to become someone entirely new. Let me give you an example. I wanted to build a successful YouTube channel in 2024, but I was approaching it as someone who tries to make videos when inspired. That identity was doomed to fail. Instead, I needed to become someone who shows up every day, someone who finds joy in the process of creation itself, not just the results. Not someone who waits for motivation, but someone who has built systems and habits that make creating the default state. And the same principle applies to any goal. Want to build successful business? Stop being someone who works on their side project when they have time, and become someone who shows up every day to build, no matter what. Want to get in shape? Transform from someone who tries to exercise regularly to someone who doesn't even consider skipping any training days. Think about the phoenix. It doesn't slowly change. It bursts into flames, burns everything away, and from those ashes, it builds something new, something better. And that's what this framework is about. Not tiny changes or weak promises to do better. It's about burning down who you are today and building someone new from those ashes. Let me show you exactly how I'm doing this in 2025. Phase 1. The spark. Identity design. Before you can rise from the ashes, you need to know two things: who you are now and who you want to become. Let's do a quick exercise. Take out your phone and write down one honest sentence about who you are today. I will wait a second, or you can pause this video. Don't sugarcoat it. I did also this exercise, and for me the answer was: I'm someone who starts strong but quits when things get difficult. And this is what needs to burn away. Most people have it backwards when setting the goals. They think about achieving the goal, and they think that achieving this goal will change who they are. But the truth is, it works the other way. To reach your goals, you need to be a person who's capable of achieving them. That means first, you need to change who you are, and then you will achieve the goal. And here's how to design your new identity: the person who will rise from the ashes. First, write down who you need to become to achieve your dreams. You need to be specific. Instead of someone who's successful, write someone who shows up to create every single day, even when it's hard. That's just the example. 2. List the non-negotiable traits of this new identity. Ask yourself these questions. What does this person value above all else? How do they spend the first hour of the day? What habits define their daily life? What do they refuse to tolerate? For me, the critical trait was sustained focus. I'm not trying to be more focused. I'm becoming someone who values deep work over shallow distractions, finds genuine joy in the creation process, shows up daily regardless of motivation, understands the power of consistency combined with intensity. Before moving on, take 30 seconds right now to write down your first non-negotiable trait. This small action might seem trivial, but is the first step in bridging the gap between someone who you are and who you need to become. Phase 2. The pyre. Environment building. Your environment will make or break your transformation. Think of it as building your phoenix pyre. If it's not set up right, the rebirth can't happen. Start by thinking about your physical environment and digital environment. For the physical space, start with the following. Create a dedicated workspace that pulls you into deep work. Lock away your phone in another room and move away from other distractions. Set up your desk to make the right actions easy. Keep healthy snacks and water within reach. This is just the start, but you have to start somewhere. And for the digital environment, you can do the following. Create a work-only browser profile where you're not allowed to open social media. Block notification during your focus hours. Use website blockers during deep work time. Set up public accountability. For example, I'm doing this via my daily study with me live streams. I want to make it as easy to do the habit and as painful to skip it. Because if I will skip the session, everybody who previously joined this session will know about it and will know that I failed. So I don't want it to happen. You can also join those live streams so we can make each other accountable. When your environment works for you instead of against you, transformation becomes almost inevitable. Phase 3. The ashes. Anti-vision. This is your wake-up call. It's about seeing the cold reality of your future if you don't change. As I reviewed my year, the pain of unrealized potential was overwhelming. I had big plans, building YouTube channel, growing my social media, and creating software services. Dreams that could have changed my life and helped others. But guess what? I self-sabotaged and never achieved these goals. I still cringe thinking about the day I spent 6 hours perfecting my dating profile photos. Tweaking filters, swapping orders, overthinking every caption. While the project that I was supposed to work on sat untouched for months in another tab. Or the day I spent researching the perfect daily routine and then not followed this routine the next day. And I started to feel exactly what this pattern would cost me if it continued. I saw my future self still stuck in the same behavior loops while making the same excuses and mistakes. That vision haunted me. It showed me exactly what I didn't want my life to become. And effectively, it became my anti-vision, a vision that gives me pain when I think about it. But I think having an anti-vision is a good thing, because we need to know what will happen if we don't achieve the goals. So having an anti-vision motivates us to strive towards achieving the goals. So I think everyone should have an anti-vision. And here's how you can build it. Instead of just visualizing success, force yourself to confront the painful future that awaits if you stay on your current path. I've done this exercise, and while it's uncomfortable, it's also incredibly motivating. So write down in detail. First, where will you be in 12 months if nothing changes? For me, it was seeing myself still relying on my 9-to-5 job and dreaming about that YouTube channel while watching others succeed. Second, what opportunities will turn into dust? For me, I imagined missing out on the AI revolution, the projects forever remaining as ideas if I don't take action now. Third, how will you feel looking back on another wasted year? For me, it was the shame of making the same excuses and the regret of time lost. And the last one, what relationships or dreams will have suffered? For me, it was the relationship with myself, the trust broken by continued procrastination. You need to keep this anti-vision accessible. I review it every morning before my live stream. When resistance appears, when I'm tempted to check social media or put off important work, I think about it. I think about the anti-vision. It's a reminder of the future I refuse to accept. Phase 4. The rise. Overcoming resistance. Just as a phoenix must push against gravity to rise from the ashes, you'll face forces trying to keep you down. But resistance isn't your enemy, it's your compass. When you feel it, you know that you're doing something right. The things you resist are often the activities that would transform your life most dramatically. Think of resistance as the wind beneath your wings. The harder it pushes, the higher you can rise, but you need to learn to use it right. It's also helpful to know the most common forms of resistance that we come by. Here is a list of few of them. 1. Fear. What if I fail? 2. Doubt. I need to learn more first. 3. Comfort. I deserve a break. 4. Distraction. Social media, dating apps, phone. Rationalization. I'll start when conditions are perfect. This is not a definitive list. I will list more of the most common forms of resistance in the resource that I'm linking in the description. And here are some examples of how to handle different types of resistance. 1. Turn fear into fuel. Start before you feel ready. Share your work publicly. For me, my live streams force me to face this daily. Set stakes you can't back down from. 2. Break through doubt. Take small test flights first. Document your progress to see how far you have come. Focus on learning, not perfection. 3. Push past comfort. Set a timer for 50 minutes and resist any distractions during that time. It's a great exercise to practice strong will. Work fasted for the first few hours. I'm sharper this way. Build momentum with small wins early in the day. 4. Handle distractions. Block apps during focus time. Put your phone in another room. Tell people you're not available during work hours. 5. Combat rationalization. Reduce the time from idea to execution. Set hard deadlines with public accountability. And most importantly, remember your anti-vision from phase 3. The key is to identify your personal forms of resistance and have a clear plan to overcome each one. Everyone faces resistance. What matters most is how you deal with it. Phase 5. The flight. Sprint strategy. This isn't about permanent monk mode. It's about focused sprints of exceptional effort followed by periods of maintenance. This is how I handle that during 2025. I've got a 6-month sprint plan that works as an interconnected system. First, daily live streamed work that shows accountability and can be used for creating content. Strict time blocking for deep work. 3 is regular content that builds my platform while documenting the journey. 4 is product development that gives me something real to share with my audience. And weekly reviews to optimize and adjust the whole system. And the beauty of it is that each piece reinforces the others. The live streams keep me accountable and create content. The content builds an audience which motivates me to show up daily and build connections. The deep work moves my product forward and my social media channels, which gives me more to share with my growing audience. The goal isn't to maintain this intensity forever. Think of it as your first flight, a powerful push that gets you to a new height. Once you're there, you won't need the same intensity to maintain your altitude. It's about rising to a new level, then learning to maintain that height. If you would like to join me on this journey, here's the challenge. Complete these steps in 24 hours and let me know in the comments. First, download the identity transformation template that is linked in the description. Then, complete the templates that are attached there. So, identity engineering worksheet, use the environment audit checklist, create your personal anti-vision document, and map out your sprint strategy. When you finish, let me know in the comments. I have an additional gift for those that will complete it. Remember the quote from Ryan Holiday: 2025 is not guaranteed. We're lucky to be here, and we have a chance to become someone new in 2025. Right now, not tomorrow, not next week. Open the template and write out your anti-vision. What happens if nothing changes this year? Make it detailed, make it scary, make it real and motivational. Then, if you're ready to join me on this journey of transformation, follow along with my daily streams. We'll build in public, face resistance together, and become the people we know we can be. The time for excuses is over. 2025 is our year of transformation. See you soon. I hope you will join me.